Assalamualaikum and hi. My name is Hawbentia Azhar. My student ID is 2019279048. I will briefly explain the introduction of political parties. According to A.C. Kapoor, political parties is defined as an organized group of citizens that hold common views on public questions and acting as a political unit seeks to obtain control of the government with a view to further the program and policy which they profess. Political parties are a coalition of people that are united with a certain degree of agreement on basic value and people who hold similar views.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Ashmai Shamim Hisham and I'll be presenting about functions of political party. Okay, the first function is mobilization of voters. All the political parties are responsible to mobilize and arouse the masses about the party. They need to spread all the information about themselves in the party in order to convince all the voters to vote them. They also need to educate all the voters because some of them might do not know how to process and some of them might their first time vote. Moving on to the second function, which is creating balance. Okay, a powerful political party is the one that has most seats in the office. Okay, a political party that wins most of the seat need to focus on the issue that is essential to the party's platform. A party that wins few seats will become the opposition party that will oppose the government. A party with most seats will be able to get many laws passed and also need to depend on the opposition party's strength, which is the majority party needs to compromise with the opposition party. The third function is forming a government. Okay, all the political parties in the country will aim to capture the political powers and when the election will be conducted. All the political parties will try their best in order to convince all the voters to vote them in the election. A political party that wins many seats in the election will become a new government that administer the country. Last but not least, the first function is uniting the government. Political parties consist of the same people in the party because the members come from the same organization. The majority of members in the government at the local, state and national levels are the party members. Okay, in order to achieve goals in the party, they can link its members at different levels of the government. That's all from me. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Sharifah Shamnisa binti Ismi and I am from KN1103I. My matric number is 2019-219968. So today I'm going to talk about the origins of political parties. The first origins of political parties is the growth of the modern electorate. The emergence of political parties is associated with the growth of democratic practice, meaning when the right to vote became extended and multiplied, that meant the organization of political parties became necessary. For example, Malaysia itself have a lot of registered political parties such as Democratic Action Party and also Pakatan Harapan. Next, for the second origins of political parties is the penetrations crisis. Penetrations define how many users are there for that political party. It is one of the measures of political party success in getting consumers to vote for their manifesto. People tend to form political parties to protect themselves from external threats. The third origins of political parties also include integration crisis. In this crisis, people tend to form a political parties when they have problem with unity of their community or society or nation. This crisis happened in Malaysia around 1980. when Tun Dr. Mahathir formed a new UMNO to replace the old one that has been banned to fight the spirit of 46 Malay Party. Last but not least, the origins of political parties is religious and communal sentiment. In Malaysia, due to difference in terms of religious and ethnic group, they form a political party like the Malaysian Indian United Party (MIUP) and the Pan Malaysia Islamic Party (PAS). They play an important role not just in expressing but also in constructing and mobilizing religious political identity. Thank you.
Assalamualaikum. My name is Razia binti Abdurrafa. My student number 2019427242. Today, I will present on the classification of party system in topic 5, political party. Essentially, party system can be classified by a scholar as a various system, such single party system, two-party system, multiple or multi-system, and lastly, coalitions or alliance system. The first party system is single party system, or also known as one party system. These party systems are controlled by one political party. By practicing this system party, which known as one party system, the loyalty and discipline among all party members will be established. Besides, the domination in their power of a party is guaranteed. However, the branch of government such legislature and judiciary will become functionless, and the voters have no choices to vote their own candidates in election. The second classification is two-party system. Two-party system was involved only two parties that was exercise of power and political control in country. The two-party system is permanent and the stability of all the cabinet's members will be established. However, by practicing this two-party system, the rigidity will occur and it will build prejudice against the strong party. The other classification of party system is multi-party system or plural party system. This party, they are involved two party or more parties that will involve themselves in competing who will win in the election. For instance, in Malaysia, we have more than one political parties such United Malaysia National Organisation UMNO, Parti Islam Malaysia PAS, and Parti Keadilan Rakyat PKR, and some more. Lastly, the party system can be classified as coalitions or alliance system. Coalition can be defined as the agreement of a minimum two political parties to participate in parliament and government on the basis of the results in election. Besides, the word alliance can be defined as the coming together of at least two political parties before election to maximize their votes. Thus, every country have a different party system that was practiced in their country. So that's all. Thank you and Assalamualaikum.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Nur Shashaliana binti Rusmizan. I will be presenting about the dominance of party systems. The dominant party system are distinguished from other democracies by the monopoly of power held by a single party. Normally, the dominant party system or a single party dominant is the method where there is a class of political organizations that have successively won election victories and where time ending will not be envisaged or is unlikely for the foreseeable future. There are several principal risks with one-party dominant system, which largely relate to the methods used to consolidate and maintain dominance. Firstly, the uncertainty of state parties can result from centralization of the state and access by the ruling party to state resources in order to preserve customers' relationships. As the same party remains in power, There is generally a politicization process as state officials and organizations follow the ruling party's cultural and politic goals. Secondly, dominant parties also inhibit the development of a strong opposition to consolidate their power. The opposition has no hope of impact on the agenda or of providing benefits to its members if a ruling party dominates the election. Sometimes, the predominant party structure are weak and ineffective, particularly when the dominant or the party is unable to take into consideration the agenda of the opposition. In a dominant party system or a single party wins about 60% or more seats in the legislature, while the other party will usually win less than 40% of the seats. Opposition parties in the dominant party are free to contest in election. On 14 May 2018, the 14th general election was held, which gave the big surprise, namely the defeat of the Barisan Nasional coalition government by Pakatan Harapan.
In conclusion, political parties are voluntary organizations that link the people and the government. Political functions are to mobilize of voters, create balance, form a government, and unite the government. Political parties have existed in Malaysia since 1995. There are 7 origins of political parties, which are the development of interest groups, growth of the modern electorate, conflict of economic interests, environmental effects, religious and communal sentiments, integration crisis and penetration crisis. The party system are classified into 5 systems, which are single party system, two party system, multiple or multi system, and coalition or alliance system. The dominant party is a system that distinguishes other democracies from the monopoly of power held by a single party or political organization.